If you've been blighted by stains like this smeared all over your shirt, this is the video for you. Because by the end of it, you're going to know everything there is to know about DTF stains and also how to get rid of them. So stick around. Hello there. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you all about DTF stains and how to get rid of them. This is so common. You see it all the time in football shirts, especially when people try and remove them and don't necessarily use the right methods. If you want to know how to remove DTF name sets, there's a video up there that goes through exactly how to do it and what to use. But today's video is all about getting rid of the disastrous results from maybe a damage in the wash or trying to remove it. So I'm going to be taking you through why this happens and how to do it. I always think that the best way to solve a problem is to first understand what is causing it. And this is going to be no different. So let me explain to you what that is. This black residue that you see here, front and back, on this delightful player spec long sleeve Juve shirt, is the result of a DTF name set and sponsor that has been removed, possibly poorly. Now the black is, well, it looks like paint or dye, but actually what the black is the adhesive that is used on DTF name sets to prevent sublimated material, so like this, black and actually white, black sublimated material coming through the name set and the sponsor and being able to be seen. The black liner at the back, the black glue, is what prevents that happening. And up here is a link to a video that tells you all about the differences between sublimation, DTF, vinyl printing, and everything else that you could need to know about the different methods. So how are we going to get rid of this? Well, what you can use, potentially, DTF remover, because this is the adhesive that is left behind. The adhesive is made black by adding pigment and dye to the adhesive. And in fact, before I go into the DTF remover, sometimes, very sometimes, DTF name sets have a layer of black paint applied across the back before the then other colours, white, what have you, are applied over the top. That's a bit more rare because it's not a good use of ink. You know, it's quite expensive to just print a layer of black just to cover it with another layer of paint. The better way is what is most commonly done, which is the adhesive being made black by adding some dye and pigment to it. And what you're seeing here is the dye and the pigment from the adhesive coming off from the shirt. The name set for this type of shirt is yellow. In fact, I've got one over here. So you can see there's very little black in that. And the sponsor, which also had the same problem, has got very little black in it as well. You could be forgiven for thinking, well, why is there so much black? Well, like I say, this is the black glue. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go over there and I'm going to show you the best way of removing it. So stick with me. So here we are over at the board. This is the equipment that you're going to use. We've got glass Pyrex. We've got the board. You can use the board, but I'm not going to use it. I've only brought it in to demonstrate that it's probably not a good idea to use the board because the paint that's going to come off will stain it. The wood is slightly porous, so the paint will stick or dye will stick in there, and it will need to be sanded down before you could use it again. So don't use the board. The magic product for today is Paint Predator. This is what you're going to use. And we've got DTF remover here because this can be used to remove the adhesive because that's exactly what it's designed for. The trouble with this is it evaporates too quickly, so you don't get a chance, enough time to remove the dye that's on there. So again, this is in here not to show you to use it, but don't use it. You're going to need a scraper and you're going to need a toothbrush. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to position our shirt with the stain on it on the glass dish. Now, because this is a black and white shirt, I'm probably going to be a little bit sneaky here and I'm only going to address the white bits because the black, you'll probably be wasting your time. You're not going to see that much of a difference, but the white is really quite bad. So I'm going to concentrate on the white. And we're going to get some of the Paint Predator, give it a little shake. We'll get our toothbrush not the one we brush our teeth with. And we're going to dip it in, and we're going to nice and conservatively put it on the stain. Now, this shirt has got a lot of staining on it, so it's going to take a fair while to get all of it off. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to focus on getting this bit done and show you how to do it. So I'm going to leave this for 15 minutes or so, and then I'll be back. If you're enjoying this video, please remember to click like, subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, and hit those hype points down below, because it really helps us with the algorithm, and it makes sure that you're not going to miss on any of our future videos. So here we are, 10 minutes later or so. The paint predator has sat on the paint for a bit. What you can do if you want is you can put some tissue or something behind the shirt to absorb the paint. It's up to you. I haven't done it this time, but sometimes I would. Now I'm going to use the scraper, and we're just going to scrape gently away at the stain. Now, if you can see, that is coming off black. Even better there. If I look, you can see how when I rub it off, it comes off onto the tissue there. So we're just going to go in sections through and just scrape away. Like I say, the beauty of this paint predator versus DTF remover, paint predator takes a long time to evaporate fully, whereas DTF remover will probably have evaporated in 10 to 20 seconds depending where you are in the world and the humidity. But what's really important you don't do is let the paint predator fully dry on the shirt, because if you do that, it will almost certainly stain it. So don't leave it for too long, and just go through systematically and just scrape away. Look at all that. Scrape away the paint with the paint predator. Now, as you can see, it's not coming off in its entirety on the first go, so you have to do a couple of sweeps of it, but the results will be brilliant. And if you stay to the end, you will see just how good this shirt looks at the end. So, as with a lot of things, it's not much of a spectator sport. So I'm going to go through and get this bit finished, ready for the next stage, and then I'll be back. So the first bit is scraped away. You can see that it's starting to come away nicely. But what we're going to do now is repeat the process. So we're going to get the paint predator, and we're just going to dab it on. You don't have to leave it for quite so long the second time around, because the bits from the first round are still on there. You're just going to dab it on and let it sit 5-6 minutes. Then I'm going to give it another scrape. Now, something to avoid doing too early is rubbing it with cotton pads or with a cloth too early, because what you will do is you will smear the paint into the material. The beauty of using a scraper, and if you want one, there's a link to them up there and in the description. They ship internationally and in the UK. If you want, the beauty of using this is that it doesn't smear it into the material, it kind of lifts it off, and then you can wipe it away on the tissue. But that's enough talking on that. I will let that sit, and I will scrape it away, and then we'll be back. This shirt restoration is in full flow. But before I show you the next step, let me tell you about the ebook that we recently launched. It's available now over on my Stan store. Over 110 pages, packed with insights from more than 5 years of football shirt restoration experience. It covers everything you need to know, from identifying materials to solvent safety and advanced techniques for removing even the toughest name sets. So a couple of minutes later, 5-6 minutes later, it's been sitting on there, and look, you can see that it's still coming off really quite thickly. And like I say, you're going to need to probably do a fair few rounds, depending on how ground in the paint is, depending on the colour of the paint, depending on how thick it is. You may have to do a few rounds of this. But I'm going to save you the time of having to watch all of that. I'm going to finish doing that and stick with us, because this next step is key. Now this shirt is going to be a total marathon. I mean, DTF smear is all over. So I've got paint stripper, the paint predator, all over, all the way down to the back. It's even off camera. And while that's sitting on there, I can just show you what the first bit we started on. You can see now that if I scrape away, the colour of the residue coming off, still a bit of colour to it, but if I put it on there, it's a lot lighter. And that shows that we are getting there with the removal. Now, these types of removals are not quick. There is no quick way that I know of. If you know of a quicker way and a better way, then please leave a comment below and tell me all about it, because I'd love to hear about it. But given this takes a little bit of time, it's not the sort of restore that you want to do too regularly, or pick and choose the shirts you work on. This is a beautiful player spec shirt, so it had to be saved. But if you look, you see, so the colour of the residue coming off now is a lot lighter. If you look, that's what it was originally, and that's what it is now. It's a lot lighter, and that's because it's all coming off. So I am going to go round, get all of this as ready as possible for the next stage. So here we are back. This has been an absolute marathon of a session. I had thought I was just gonna do a small portion of the shirt, but then I thought, nah, let's get it all done. Now, because there's so much there was so much smeared paint, it's just taken a fair while to do it. But where we're at now is the point where I think we're probably good to go to the next stage. Now, you can see it is looking a lot better than it did. And something to bear in mind is when the shirt is wet with this paint stripper on, the dark bits are going to look darker. So don't worry too much about getting it looking perfectly white like this while it's still wet. The next stage is we need to give it a rinse. But there's a couple of key things that we need to do before we rinse it. For the areas like here, the first bits I started where the paint stripper has kind of dried off a little bit, we're going to need to go back round and apply the paint stripper. Not a lot of it, just enough for it to start doing its thing again on any of the last bits of residue, so that when we come to rinse it, the paint that is remaining, there's not that much, but the bits of residue that are remaining have gone liquefied again by the paint stripper and allow the soap, the wash at the next point, to take it off. So I'm going to go back through, I'm going to reapply a thin layer of the paint stripper to the shirt, and then I'm going to give it a rinse, and I'll go through those steps in a second. So nice thin layer has been applied, so the whole thing is now a little bit wet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the shirt out. I'm not going to show you me doing it because the mother-in-law's dogs are here and they're a little bit yappy. Despite her protestations, they are a little bit yappy and they're going to woof throughout the whole process. So I'm going to lay the shirt out on the side in the kitchen. I'm going to apply some of this like tattoo soap. It's a nice neutral, what's the word I'm looking for? Soft and delicate, quite gentle, that's the word, quite gentle soap. I'm going to apply some of that to it. I'm going to use some cool to tepid water. You don't want to use too hot water, because if you use it too hot, it could bake the stains into the shirt. So I'm going to use tepid water. I'm going to use one of these scrubbers, but I'm not going to scrub too hard, because remember in the past I've said that the material can get very delicate when it's wet. So I'm not going to scrub too hard. If you're interested in how you wash shirts, my recommendation how you wash shirts, there's a video up there, and that will take you through the whole thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow that process: soap, scrubber, tepid water, and then I'm going to pull it in the wash on a 30, very short wash, and then we'll be back. So here we go. It is just come out of the wash. It's still a little bit wet, so it might still be a little bit dark, but look at that. Considering what it looked like before, that now looks fantastic. Front is done as well. I'm now going to press on a new sponsor and a name set, and then I'll recap the video and I'll be back. And here we have it. This is the finished article. I mean, look, that was absolutely covered in that nasty black DTF adhesive residue. We've got the front done as well, a new bet click on the front, Del Piero on the back. What a legend he was. So let's summarise and recap what we did. We went through what is causing the black on a Nameset that isn't even got any black in it, why black always comes up. We talked about how to get rid of it. You can use DTF remover, you can use paint stripper. I much prefer paint predator, paint stripper. There's a link to it in the description down there. DTF remover evaporates too quickly. If you can't find paint predator, I mean, your best bet is to have a try out, Google what is the best equivalent to paint predator in your location and give it a go. Try it on an old shirt and what have you. Multiple goes we had to do. I mean, this shirt has taken a good couple of hours to complete. So scrape it away. Remember that when it's wet, it looks worse than when it's fully dry. So don't wait for it to be that perfect bright white or what have you before going to the next bit, which is the wash. We use some very gentle natural soap. This is a tattoo soap that I use, green soap. Something similar along those lines. When you're washing it, don't use boiling hot water because that will set in any stains. So if you have to do another round of the paint stripper, if you've got it really too hot, then you're not going to get any of those stains out. So keep the water warm and tepid. Give it a wash, out to dry, and then you have this. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to click like, subscribe, hit that bell notification icon underneath. If you've got any questions about the techniques used in this, leave us a comment below. If you've got a better way of removing smeared DTF adhesive and paint from a shirt, let me know. I'm always open. I don't know everything, but I know that I like to share what I do know. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've liked this, you'll like this one and this one. See you next time.